What's up, everyone? We're back with more Frieren today. It is episode 13. The past two episodes were a bit, at least now that in hindsight I've seen them, it was kind of unexpected because we went from episodes, I think 7 through 10, where it focused on the demons, and that was a cool whole backstory and everything.
Yeah.
To then, not that I minded, that they didn't, the past two episodes haven't really been like a part of an arc. At least from what I'm gathering, it seemed more of like information that could become relevant down the line in the show.
Yeah.
We met Croft, the monk, and then we met Stark's brother, Stoltz. I think I fell in love with him. Like,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because the story did the same thing that they did to did with Stark for me. Because in the beginning, you think Stark is just this helpless little man, just with a battle axe. But then there's so much more to him than meets the eye that even he's willing to give himself credit for. So it just completely kind of flipped my understanding and view of him. And then with Stoltz, his older brother, wow, I think I mentioned in episode 12 during the reaction that I thought his brother was going to be a piece of shit. Or
Yeah, you did.
I didn't get good vibes from him. And then he turned out to be
Super humble.
such an upstanding young gentleman. And I have never eaten my words faster, I think. Anyways, let's jump into episode 13 here. Thank you guys so much for watching along with us. We're going to jump right into this reaction. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you'd like to get early access, go over and check out our Patreon. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the reaction.
そうか。お前は冒険者なのか。俺もずっと昔、冒険者に憧れていた。誰にだってある。ガキの頃のくだらない夢だ。
Interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting.
大人になって、そんな夢も忘れかけた頃、そいつから一緒に冒険者にならないかと誘われたんだ。10年も昔の話だ。今でも後悔しているよ。
So now what do you do with your time?
なんで私にそんな話をするの？
底なしぬ
Oh, okay.
Bruh.
おしまいだ。でも、お前がこの手を
Frieren doesn't give a fuck.
Help it!
ちょっと待ってね。
he may have done something to piss her off.
ここまで来て悩む要素を何か
He's so calm about it
I
though.
know.
底なし沼から引っこ抜く魔法を思い出すから。
フリーレン様、薬草集まりましたか？
あ、思い出した。
俺はここでいいよ。
フリーレン様がご迷惑をおかけしました。
別に
He's just apologize on her end.
ここら辺は危険な毒性生物が多いから。
Hmm.
わかった。
What are they gonna encounter? Hope we don't get a big spider. Oh.
Hey.
Okay, there's that.
噛まれちゃった。
噛まれた？
気をつけろって言われたのに何やってるの？
なんか鼻血出てきた。
I respect that he didn't freak the fuck out like I would have.
So would I.
分析って僧侶の魔法だから得意じゃないんだよね。知らない。
Oh, that's interesting.
フェルン、飛行魔法、あとどのくらい使える？
魔力の消費が大きいので30分が限度ですね。
大丈夫だって。毒は気合でなんとかなるって師匠も言っていたぜ。
Hmm.
言えば、アイゼンって竜を混沌させるほどの猛毒の矢を受けてもピンピンしていたっけ？ハイターがドン引きしていた。
Wonder if that's because he's a dwarf though.
Hmm.
本当に大丈夫だって。
手遅れですね。脳が溶け始め、鼻から全部流れ出て死にます。
すごく怖い。
本来なら初期の段階でしか対処できませんが、私の弟ならあるいは。
He's very young.
兄貴。
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
俺のこと助けてくれたのは蛇にでも噛まれたか。気をつけろっつったのに。
Dude, that would freak
That
me out.
sucks.
Stop bleeding from my nose.
じゃ、これで
Just like that.
広場の手伝い行ってくる。
ああ、
Okay, so I guess like mages can do spells and stuff, but nothing to heal people, and then the priests people are the ones that can do spells to heal people or use magic to heal people.
Honestly,
どう思われますか？
I'm not sure.
毒のエキスパートが不治と判断した毒を一瞬で治療した。あれは天性の際だ。
やはりフリーレン様には分かりますか？
私のこと知っているの？
Yeah.
ハイター様から聞かされておりましたので。
Oh, that makes sense.
ザインの際は私の日ではない。私たちの両親は早くに他界しましてね。私のような同じ毎日を繰り返すだけの平凡な村の僧侶にはさぞつまらない人生でしょう。あの子をこの村
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, are we getting a new? Because that's what we need to complete the
ずっと背中を押してくれる
the group.
探しているんです。
Yeah.
確かにここから先は僧侶がいた方が安心かもしれませんね。フリーレン様は何が不満なんですか？
You don't know him.
かな。
She just said it's an aversion to my own kind.
Yeah, I guess like
He's not.
fighting.
He's not an elf unless he's doing some kind of magic to disguise himself. But then he has a human brother. Unless they're both elves and they're both disguised.
I didn't think about it that way. I was just like, is it an aversion to want to invite somebody into the group since technically she didn't really invite anybody?
Oh yeah, maybe she's talking about personality-wise instead.
Or maybe it is the kind that he is. I don't know, but I don't know if it would be that because she was like, he's a genius after she witnessed that.
Or there's that too. She doesn't like another genius being part of the party. Okay.
Mhm.
Actually, both of what you said make a lot more sense than what I just said. So I'm gonna just go with that. But
We'll
she
see.
said my own kind, and I just immediately jumped to like, elf? How? What? Real quick though, Sein? Was that his name?
Yes.
Or Sane?
Bigger side.
He's a genius priest, and it
Yeah.
seems like what I'm gathering is that priests are more attuned to healing magic.
Yeah,
That's
than like a
what I'm
monk.
getting right now.
Mm-hmm.
酒、タバコ、ギャンブル。さすがに生臭すぎないかな。
That's
Perfect.
perfect, yeah.
シュタルクだ。俺たち僧侶を探しているんだ。仲間にならないか？
冗談だろう。俺はこの村の僧侶だ。冒険になんか。
Sorry, you literally said you regret it. Come on.
いや、それもいい。
I can't get a read on this guy, man.
それしたらか。俺に勝てたら仲間になってやるよ。
本当か？
ええ、本当だ。
今下からシュタルク様の悲鳴のような声が。
She is not waking up.
She's like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm tired.
She's up.
Oh my god.
出てる。
大人ってのは汚いもんなんだぜ。
Did they both lose?
I guess so.
俺はもっと早くあいつを追いかけるべきだったんだ。ここにいるのは落ちぶれたパンツ一丁のおっさんだ。
フリーレン。僕たちと一緒に魔王を倒そう。
今更だよ。もう500年以上魔族との実践はやってない。
それがどうした、フリーレン。
私は今の話をしている。
他を当たれ。
Come on!
そう。今のでよくわかった。
She does know how you feel. I don't like you.
だから意地でも仲間に誘うことにした。
わけわかんなすぎて怖い。
ありがとう。
Dude, Frieren said some interesting stuff in that flashback just now.
シュタルク様、来てください。
なにその汚いものつまむような持ち方。
He's getting the Frieren treatment.
ギャンブルする人は最低です。
ごめんよ。
ましてや、ザイン様は僧侶なのに。
酒を飲む僧侶はどうなのさ。
知らないんですか、フリーレン様。酒は百薬の長なんですよ。
はいため、とんでもない教育し。
That's what I did told.
ザインは冒険者になるべきだと思うよ。
打って変わって随分協力的じゃねえか。
たまには背中を押してみるのもいいと思ったんだよ。勇者ヒンメルがそうしたように。
I was just about to say that.
どうやらこの冒険者たちは村に滞在すること。
They're not leaving without you, bro.
Nope. Like, I just come on, man. I know you have a lot to think about, but you literally said you regret it. Take that chance. You won't get it again.
Yeah, we still don't really know why he won't join them.
Yeah.
3年後の収穫祭までには戻る。
That looks like Attack on Titan character. Not fit.
そん時でいい。
Yeah, a little bit.
今ではもう俺には眩しすぎるな。
ザインの好きなものですか。そうですね。酒にタバコにギャンブルに。
それはもう知ってる。
あいつ本当に僧侶なの？
あとは年上のお姉さんが好きですね。
Well, he'll love Frieren.
正直そんな情報あってもな。何？
Are they gonna make her seduce him?
兄貴、新しい鎌だけど小さくない？これじゃ草刈りもってまたお前らか。
Why is everything in their church so tiny?
まだいたのか。
なあ。
They have to, I think, be humble.
ザイン、年上のお姉さんと旅がしたくないか？
バカかお前。そのためにガキの頃の俺は。
Oh my god.
そのお姉さんはどこなの？
ここだよ、ザイン。私はエルフだ。お前よりもずっと。
Wow, she's actually leading into it.
こんなのお姉さんじゃない。
すごく辛そう。
仕方がない。本当はあまりこういうことは。
Oh my god, what is she gonna do?
先生から教わった色仕掛けを使うと。
Oh? Maybe something so random.
What is this?
Oh,
Okay.
that's... Come on.
何それ？
She's so proud of herself.
早かったかな。
誰かこのお子様を連れ。エッチすぎる。なんなのお前ら。
Wait, why are they...
ヒンメルに試した時は失神するほどの威力だったのに。
Stark, that was way too sexy. Maybe it doesn't affect him because of
私
his
も
met.
直撃を食らっていたら
Oh, if
危
I'd
ない
been
と
the
ころでし
target,
た。
would have.
腐っても聖職者ってわけか。
俺は冒険者になるつもりはない。
You're so annoyingly stubborn.
あいつは3年後には帰ってくると言ったんだ。あれから10年も経った。もう死んでいるに決まったんだろうが。
Maybe he doesn't want to be an adventurer without his friend.
なんで今更って思っているでしょう。
兄貴を置いて村を出るだなんて。
何を言っているんだ。
That's just an excuse.
あなたほどの才があれば生徒の司祭としてもやっていけるでしょ
その場合、弟はどうなりますか。
う。もちろん生徒へ。
弟は幼くして両親を失っています。あの子から故郷まで奪うことはできません。
Mm.
では無駄足ついでに君の弟さんにたっぷりと冒険譚でも。
He
But
knows
like
he's
how-
listening.
Yeah, he's like, my brother stayed in this village for me, but I still feel like that's just an excuse to like cover his fear of going.
It might be, but I mean, judging by what he's saying, it's like his brother gave up. It sounds like this is like a pretty good opportunity for his older brother to have gone to the holy capital or whatever. And if he had just gone up and left, then his brother would have given up that chance for absolutely nothing. So it's like him staying kind of validates his own brother staying too. It's like they both, wow, that's actually kind of crazy. They both just gave up on what they really wanted to do, probably, so that they could be there for each other, or that so the other had a reason for being there.
But did he really, like, was it really that big of a deal to him? Because he's like, my life is comfortable here.
Well, no, the older brother said that, like, I can't take away my hometown from my brother. Like, that was his big thing. Like, I think it's like a sentimental thing. Like his younger brother, Sein, was probably really comfortable in this village, and his older brother probably thought that, moving him to the capital would just kind of uproot everything for him. So it's kind of funny. Not funny. It's actually really sad, actually. I kind of wish they had just talked this all out, but I get it. The younger brother was just a kid back then. But if the older brother had just gone to Sein and just been like, hey, I got this really nice job offer. You want to come with? And then the younger brother's just like, oh, that's perfect. I'm about to go on an adventure. They could have just gone and done it. But I think the whole point of this is just to show how much they cared for each other.
I get it. I get it. I think it's just not hitting the sentimental mark for me.
Yeah,
But
I mean, honestly,
it's because-
it's honestly kind of frustrating if I was in their shoes.
Like, I find it frustrating because I'm the kind of person where if, like, I Like, just like when I moved to New York, I was like, New York, I want New York. And like, you know, some of my family were like, why are you going to go to New York or whatever? And I'm like, because I want to go to New York. Like, I don't care. I'm going to go, you know? So for me, that's why it's not hitting the sentimental string for me. 'Cause I'm just like, just go. This is something you've been wanting. Don't fucking talk about it forever and say you regret it. And then you're presented with a second chance. But like, I get his reasoning. I get it. But for me, I'm just like, come on, dude. You got one life to live.
No, don't get me wrong. I 1,000% agree with you. Like, you should do what you want to do with your life. But I do see their perspective, and it is kind of unfortunate the circumstances of how each of their decisions came to be. But I do get it. They both sacrificed. I don't know if it's their dream, but like they sacrificed a really great life-changing opportunity for both of them. And it's just like, if I can't get my life-changing opportunity, or if you can't get your life-changing opportunity, then I'm not going to take mine either. It's like, that's kind of how I'm seeing. And that's...
But let's see what happens, because look at this line right here. Sein is
like his older brother's definitely just like, why didn't you say this or like tell me this?
I don't know. Maybe he'll be like, it wasn't that big of a deal to me. Like, I was okay here. Or he might be like, are you for real? Like, you're going to give up something that you want because of me? Like, just go.
Yeah, dude, he's definitely going to say that, because you can tell he's such a good older brother.
Yeah.
And just a good person.
For sure.
Let's see.
Thank you. Yeah, look, you didn't regret it.
Yeah.
それに比べてお前はなんだいつまで後悔し続けるつもりだ
Right. Good. Gotta give him some tough brotherly love. He loves him a lot. You gotta open up his eyes. I think he did. I don't know about a slap, but...
Dude, this is why communication is so important.
Yes.
勘違いしないでほしいんだけどな。優しい兄貴なんだ。
Yeah, we know.
手を挙げられたことなんかなかった。
Yeah, we didn't take it that way, that he hits you all the time.
フリーレン、俺、
Thank you.
冒険者になることに。
Glad you came to your senses, sir.
まだ10年しか経ってねえしな。
そう。
It's only been 10 years after all.
あいつを見つけて、俺はガキの頃のくだらない。
Don't downplay your childhood dream.
だから途中までだ。途中まで一緒に行ってやる。
This is sick. Let's go. We got a new party member.
ところで、お前たちの旅の目的は何なんだ？
天国。
わざわざ目指すような場所か？死ねばみんな行けんだろう。
ザイン様も行けるんですか？
なんかあの子、すげえ当たり強くない？
一緒に頑張ろうな。
マジで何なの？
Okay, woo! We got somebody else on the crew.
Yeah, we do. That was a nice episode. I'm like imagining a situation of like siblings that don't have parents, and then the older sibling is kind of takes the responsibility of raising their siblings, and they'll sacrifice everything and do everything for their younger siblings because in a way they'll probably feel that it's their job, it's their duty to. But then if their younger sibling were to ever do something like that for them, like sacrifice their own opportunities, their own, you know, anything good that could come their way for their older sibling, it would piss me off too as an older sibling. I feel like I think so. I understand the older brother's perspective a lot, but I also understand Sein's perspective, and like he's a good person. Like if he had gone off to be an adventurer, then in his head he's probably thinking, well then what did my brother sacrifice all this for? Like he gave up an opportunity to be a priest. I guess it's a very like prestigious or respected position. Like my brother gave that up for me. Like he probably felt so bad. Like he was just like, no, like I can't just leave because then my brother would just be stuck here, and like who knows, he may even resent me. Yeah. But his brother is not thinking like that at all, and he was just like, dude, you should have just gone. Like why didn't you go? Like you should have talked to me. So I get both their sides, their perspectives, and it's just kind of like, damn, I know he's just a little kid and whatnot, but damn, if only either of them had said something to each other, especially Sein, because he heard that conversation. Like he could have just been like, dude, you should go. Like, I don't mind going with you, or like, just go without me and I'll stay here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, communication's so important there. So it's kind of frustrating seeing that situation, but
their lives could have been still different if they would have communicated something.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. But I enjoyed learning more about them and getting that backstory into like why he is the way he is and stuff. But on the bright side, now after this, I'm sure they'll have great communication, even though we probably won't see it in this fictional world. And now they'll learn to talk a little bit better amongst each other. Something that I was thinking about, because I was like, oh, we got a priest now in our group. And I'm like, but wait, who is Frieren and who is Himmel? I'm like, who is Himmel? I'm like, is Frieren the new Himmel and Fern is the new Frieren? Not from like a love perspective, but just in terms of like placement. Like I feel like we don't know like enough about Himmel other than he had like a sword and like would kind of fight. Because at first I was like, oh, is Stark Himmel? Then I'm like, no, Stark is supposed to be Eisen, and then Sein is supposed to be Heiter. So I'm like, wait, who's taking the place of Himmel? You know?
So actually, it's funny you say that. I was literally thinking about that while we were watching the episode. Yeah. I found it funny that both Stark and I think it's Himmel, not Himmel.
Himmel, sorry.
I found it funny that both Stark and Himmel got a nosebleed from Frieren's little seduction technique, like blowing the kiss. It's so funny. Stark was like, that was way too sexy. But I wonder
Fern was like taken aback.
Yeah, that too. But I'm wondering if the show did that on purpose to show that Stark is very similar to Himmel, and that maybe he has the qualities to be a true hero as well as Eisen? A warrior. Maybe Stark is both.
Okay, I can see that.
But no matter what, this group is never going to be the same dynamic or the same like composition as Frieren's old band. Yeah. Because there's Fern and Frieren. Like Fern is technically the new Frieren, and what does that make Frieren then? So it's always just kind of like the group is always never like exactly 1-to-1 with her old band, unless our theory is right, and then Frieren is the true new hero. Fern is the new Frieren. We got Sein now being Heiter, and then Stark being Eisen. Or maybe we're just looking into this way too much. But it's just kind of fun, like looking at how like similar the group is starting to become to the old group. There was something I wanted to quickly talk about, which was during the flashback where Himmel and the band approach Frieren and ask her to join them. They told her that they're gonna go off to fight the Demon King, and then Frieren said, "I've deferred that decision, and I haven't fought demons in over 500 years. So I know she's around a little, like she's over 1,000 years old. So I guess like halfway through her lifespan at this point, she had fought demons before, unless that was just her starting her mana training. Because in my head, that episode, I think it was episode 10, when we learned Frieren's backstory with the demons and Flem. I thought that was more so towards the beginning of Frieren's life, like closer to like 1,000 years ago.
That's what I thought too. Also, I wish they gave her a different name. I can't think of Flem without
yeah, same.
I thought she was a lot younger too, but I don't ever think they really told us the date unless we missed it. Like how old she was.
Like right now, from what we're understanding, is it's somewhere between year 0 and year 500 is what I'm gathering, is when Frieren met Flem. I thought it was at the beginning, but it sounds like it could be also like after Frieren had lived for 500 years, because I had thought that she had been suppressing her mana for like 900 years. But then Frieren said, I haven't fought demons in 500 years. Oh wait, so yeah, that would be... She was already 500 years old at that time then. Okay,
she'd be like
I'm confusing myself.
Maybe she'd be like 700 if she said 500 years. Maybe she just met Flem at like 200 years old, which is still young. Oh God, guys, we might need your help here. We might have missed something because I'm kind of confused too. Okay, because that's a long time.
Let's do some mental math here real quick, all right? I don't know if math is everybody's favorite subject, but let's just say 100 years ago is when she met the group, right?
Mm-hmm.
She met demons 500 years before she met Himmel and the rest of his group.
So then she would be 400 when she met demons. But
So that's when she would have met Flem too, somewhere around then, 400 to like 500 years old.
no, but there's no way because I feel like her and Flem took on some demons. No,
You know what?
'Cause she
I give
didn't
up.
fight. She didn't fight. Oh no, she did fight demons. She did. That's how Flem found her. So
I give up. My head is hurting. I'm not even gonna try to brain this one out. So
It's also
let's
a
just
little
leave
late,
it at
guys.
that.
So I think we'll
But
tap
then-
the math.
I don't understand what she meant by I deferred the decision to kill the Demon King 500 years ago. Like that's something that's like I'm so confused by. Like
I
she had that
deferred.
choice, or she had that
the
option,
decision to kill the Demon King,
or to fight the Demon King or go after the Demon King. She said something along those lines, and I'm just like, did you have an opportunity to go after the Demon King 500 years ago?
That's what
or
that
something
sounds like.
So
Yeah.
maybe she went after the Demon King, or like I don't know, some of his like leaders or something 500 years ago, and maybe that's where she met that evil-looking elf in the opening song 500 years ago.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out.
People are gonna be like either super impressed with us right now, or just being like, "All right, shut the
All
fuck
right,
up."
guys, it's time to cut it. All right, good night, tobototoki.
Yeah, sorry. I get like OCD with these things, and I'm just
No,
like
it's
trying to
okay.
like match the timeline in my head with what they're saying. But
Yeah, I honestly can't remember if we got enough information to be able to like accurately match it up. So I think
Yeah.
that's the gap for me. But
yeah.
yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Well, my brain hurts a lot right now, so let's just call it here.
Okay.
Glad we have another party member. And yeah, next episode is the halfway point of the season, so
Gotcha.
super excited for that. We'll catch you guys in episode 14, probably in like a couple of days here, and see you guys then. Peace.
Bye. Fucking mouse. I need a new mouse.